for me, I even want this message to go with Diamond. Ulisema utatuambia what you did with P. Diddy. Tell us what you did with P. Diddy. Because already it's like the curse is following on you.
What's up, good people? Welcome to SPM Buzz. My name is Shiko Guitar. We are coming to you from the Kenyatta International Conference Center, and I'm right here with Apostle Francis Irungu. Karibu sana, Apostle.
Thank you very much, Shiko.
You're good?
I'm very nice. I'm feeling nice. Yeah.
Today, you feel like it's time for us to address this thing once and for all. Because looking at, we've seen you talk about whatever happened last week, the issue of Diamond and our very own Willy Paul. Kwanza kabisa, hii story ulijua lini, tuambie na uliipokea vipi?
First of all, I'm a fan of Willy Paul. I have known Willy Paul for many years. Even when he did his first gospel song, actually he even performed in my church. I was at City Stadium. They came there with this guy from Congo, Solomon Mkubwa, and I don't know whether Willy Paul can remember. So when I saw the other day that Diamond was coming in Kenya, and I was not very okay with that, because I was really wondering where are our local artists. And when we are talking about local artists, top on the game is Diamond. And then talk of the game is Willy Paul. And then we have others. And then we can have the other guy, ambaye wana beef na Willy Paul. But we know that Willy Paul has some very nice vibes. And he's a natural dancer. When he performs, you feel for sure that boy is talented. And I've been a fan of this. So the other day I saw it was called this Furaha City. And it's like they wanted Diamond to perform before our local artist. I don't know whether Willy Paul was invited, but we were always asking ourselves, where is our Willy Paul? Where are our local? When I saw that beef, I was so happy. Yes, in fact, I was very excited when I saw our boy child. You know me, I fight for boy child, you know. Boy child means we know that the boy child is anategemewa na so many people, and everybody's looking at a rising star like Willy Paul. So when I saw him bringing the beef, I said, wow, the kingdom of God suffers violence. Kumbe hata hii music ina suffer violence. That was very nice for Willy Paul. Yes.
Looking looking at the aftermath, a lot have been said. A lot has been said in Tanzania. A lot has been said right here in Kenya. We have people who feel like they say the kidogo Willy Paul alikos vurugu pale.
No. That's not vurugu. When you are an international artist like Willy Paul, and you are an international artist like Diamond, every time when you are coming to a country like this one, you have to honor and respect the guys who are making it here, because they were our own local breed. Which fan base are you coming for? You're coming because the fans that are in this country wanajua Willy Paul. You see now? So when you are coming, he could have even slotted Willy Paul to be maybe a curtain raiser, or to be the guy who will perform before he performs. But what I saw is that like alikuwa naogopa. Anajua, because if hangekuwa naogopa, if Willy Paul was a small boy, then I think he could not have had any issues. But you see, man, when Willy Paul performed, Diamond hata alikosa space. He really wondered, what else can I do? Yeah, what else can I do to make these guys feel like I'm the guy? Because Willy Paul really performed and it was powerful. And I was happy when he really pushed for it. Why should you overlook our own guys? Why should we look our own down on our own artists?
With that said, maybe do you feel like we are not giving enough to our very own artists right here in Kenya?
In fact, I'm always disturbed by the way our Kenyan people treat our own artists. Because you see, Willy Paul music is played in other countries like Congo. I've been to Congo, Uganda, I've been to Tanzania, even US and UK. Our Kenyan DJs in UK, our Kenyan DJs in US. You see, they do music and they play Willy Paul music. But I find here in Kenya is like we just want a person to be up there. The next minute we bring him down. The next minute, you know, we are not very consistent with our own artists. It's like we celebrate more people from outside this country than celebrating our own. But I think time has come. Time has come. We have to celebrate our own.
Maybe just to get your opinion on this, why do you think Kenyans go or support? Because looking even at the statistics, Juicy, we saw that a lot of Diamond Platnumz views are from Kenya. Why do you think Kenyans do this? Why do you think they consider maybe artists from other countries and not support their video?
One of the challenges I've realized is that, first of all, for your music to be heard and for your music to be like the one everybody is listening to, our local media stations. Our local media stations, when they are playing that kind of music, you find they keep on playing Diamond music more and more. Until I wondered, are they bribed? Do people pay these DJs and whoever's so that they can play music from Nigeria, music from other countries? Because you see, when Willie Paul's music used to be played a lot, everybody knew about him. The corporate also. So first of all, the media stations, they need really to encourage our own. Then we go to the local stations. We go to the corporates. The corporates need to know that Kenyans really love our local music. For example, look at the Murima mountain. You find the Mugithi music. Even if you take any kind of music, people will always love Mugithi. But now, Mugithi is another type of music. But now Willie Paul plays now this kind of music, hip-hop, And that music, the guy who really has the signature for that music is Willie Paul. And therefore, we need our airwaves, even our like now, I'm also in the matatu industry. Federation of Drivers and Conductors. We are doing Ganya Awards today. Now, these Ganya matatus, they play this music. Now, most of the times you might find they are playing Diamond music more than Willie Paul music. But since that day, the music that is being played, even in Tanzania and Kenya, is Willie Paul music. Right now, he's on the top of the game. And imagine, it was not maybe a new song, but people, when he performed, they realized, wow, you mean Willie Paul has this kind of a song? So we need to give our own enough airwaves, the way SPM does. I'm happy for you guys. Yes.
And maybe what message would you have to Kenyans, a section of Kenyans, who are now felt like kidogo Poze pale alihitaji management, sababu kuna walikuwa wanafikiria Poze hangejipata kwa hizi vitu, angetuma tu manager wake aende waongee na manager wa Diamond Platnumz.
Now, the generation we are in, a generation of social media. Softness does not trade, does not even trend. You don't trade by being soft, neither do you trend by being soft. For me, Willie Paul, you're my guy. You really pulled it. I mean, we need
the right way.
I'm telling you, I think the Kenyans who are not really happy with what happened are the kind of me, the millennials. Those who knew that you have to go soft, so those who don't even understand Gen Z. But you know me, I might look a millennial, but in my heart, I'm Gen Z.
Gen Z at heart.
And for us, it's social media. So for him to trend, he had to pull that kind of a scene, because it's like a movie. It was like a video, and I'm telling you, those who are complaining, don't complain. This is what happens in music. You know what happened between Diamond and this other guy called Harmonize in Tanzania. Harmonize could never rise up without having beef with Diamond. So Willie Paul also had to create a beef so that, oh man, Diamond, you need to know I'm here. I'm here and I'm not moving an inch. I perform and then you come and perform. So it was like head to head. So I was expecting Diamond now could pull his best shot. Immediately after Willie Paul, he could have gotten his best gig, his best song. And then come and perform beyond Willie Paul. But what happened is that Willie Paul is like what he did, Diamond aliona hapa zitafika. So those who are really saying that he should have gone soft way, no. Music is music. And hatungesikiza nyimbo za Diamond zote. Lazima kungekuwa na masongs zingine huko kali. But now maybe Willie Paul ikawa kali zaidi. For me, between Diamond and Willie Paul, Willie Paul yako juu. Because even his dancing, the way his boys were dancing, okay, of course they are boys and girls. The way they danced, he killed it. So Diamond is complaining because Will Paul killed it. He could not come after him. Yeah.
Naomba tumzungumzie Diamond pale. Talking about brand and branding. Do you think it was right for him to leave the venue without performing because of everything that happened?
No. Diamond, we really expected you to perform.
Kidogo alisema ile ingetanish brand yake.
Si kutanish. Hapana, aliona tu Will Pose ako juu. It was the way Will Pose presented his whatever. It was beyond Diamond by that time. Because if Diamond had something beyond what Will Paul did, Diamond could have come and challenged Will Pose. But now he didn't. Number two, when it comes now to branding, me, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Will Pose showed the world that Kenya has talent. It has and I'm telling you, Will Pose, what you did, we are so proud. Me kwanza, being a boy child, being a champion for boy child, I'm so happy because you see, there is alternative way of career. You don't really need to be a professor or just to study. There are also these other talents, and Diamond really, Will Pose really represents us very well in that. For you see what happens with Diamond. Diamond through his media Wasafi, they are able. I don't know what happens. They are able to push traffic all over the world. They're able to push viewership and followership. I think what Will Pose only needs to do, even with Spice, like people like you and others, is just to push and a little further. And also maybe like to visit other bigger countries, like maybe UK, US, Congo. It needs to do something in Congo because it's like, look at the Congolese music in Kenya, the rumba. People just love it. Na ingine ni ya zamani because of the way they push. So, Will Pose, we are praying for you. Personally, I'm praying for you. He's mentoring so many young men. I'm even waiting to see others who can do music like Will Pose. We are still waiting so that we can have, because he's mentoring so many young men. And I'm so happy for him. I Will Pose, wewe ni mtu wangu. Diamond ulinilet down. I've listened, especially his name, sijui Zama. You know, Pepe Kale. I really expected that he could have done in the song to outsmart our boy. But our boy, oh my God, ni kama majeshi. I am so happy for Will Paul. And Will Paul, keep it up. We are praying for you. Actually, this is your time. This is your season.
We've had a couple of people, including Irungu Mondi, because you're from a press, even Pose mwenyewe.
Yeah.
He has mentioned that probably whatever happened could be just something spiritual.
For sure. You know me, I'm a spiritual person. And I remember there was Mr. T. Mr. T had prayed. I know you know what Mr. T had said.
I was before, actually.
Yeah, I was before. And he said there is no way we just allow some musicians, some artists from out there just to come and perform and take over this nation. And we don't even know the spirit behind them. For me, I had a challenge with Diamond. In fact, I was praying and I was asking God, what will happen to Diamond so that he does not influence our young people here? Because Diamond the other day, he said they were with P. Diddy in America. And we know P. Diddy is already, he has been incarcerated because it is alleged that P. Diddy has been paying this musician, Kinabana Boy and all the others, through homosexual. That is, something happens, he has a party, and in this party, people, when they are leaving those party, after they drink, after they are leaving those party, they find there was sodomized or there was homosexuality. And Diamond himself, through his Wasafi TV, he said that I was with P. Diddy and we had that kind of a sherehe, and I don't want to say everything. I can't say everything here. So for us in Kenya, because Kenyans on Twitter, Kenyans on, you know, we are the best. We are known. Even you ask Trump, he knows Kenyans on Twitter. You ask the DJs, he knows Kenyans on Twitter. We had a question on Diamond's character and what he stands for. So when he came here, I believe our God had to show him that we have a guy who has pure talent. He is a church boy, grown in church. It doesn't matter what kind of music Willy Paul does, but he has not done that kind of music whereby unapata ni shaitani anainuliwa. So for me, it is God who answered my prayer, the prayer of Mr. T, Apostle Mr. T, and the prayer of many pastors in Kenya. So for us, we are really supporting Willy Paul. And even we are asking Willy Paul, get some good themes, do some nice music, we will support you. Yeah, we will support you and capture our voice. And the way you have walked a low profile without having many issues, we support you. So for me, Diamond, yo mambo ya ushoga baze, inakuleta down. When you mention PDD, everybody has questions. So for me, I even want this message to go with Diamond. Ulisema utatuambia what you did with PDD. Tell us what you did with PDD. Because already it's like the curse is following on you.
Well, quite a discussion right there. But before I leave, I know we'll have a couple of people hapa hivi kwenye hii video who will be like, this is an apostle. Yeah. You're talking about Willy Paul, you're talking about Diamond, you're talking about the entertainment industry, you're talking about the secular music. Tawaambia nini? Kidogo kuna wale watakwambia kidogo ongelelea tu.
No, you see, for example, when I used to listen to Muzina Ditata Endi Mwana Edi Bebe Sankul, then I interpreted that music into our Swahili. I realized he's saying katika jina la Bwana na la Mwana na la Roho Mtakatifu. I also followed on Papa Lolo. I realized there is a place he's saying, waganga na wachai wananifuata waniue kwa sababu wameona Mungu amenibariki. Unless you translate most of the even Congolese songs into Swahili, you will never know the meaning of the lyrics. And you'll be shocked they mention God so much. When it comes to Willy Paul, there was a place he danced about love. You see, there are some themes in life that we cannot run away from. Of course, there is the theme about God, which he sang before. You know, then there is also theme about love. You know, themes about love, themes about life. Because you see, if you read the book of Solomon, Songs of Solomon, you'll find even there are places so it's saying, oh my beauty, your breasts are, I know, like what, you know, like the release in there. So what happens is actually to encourage these secular artists just to do some nice music. You see, there's some music that I cannot support, like Manyake and what have you. But when I look at Willy Paul, he has some fear of God in him. And because most of the Kenyan young men are into this secular music, why don't we reach to our own, tell them the music you have done, this is good, this one is quite controversial, but you can now use the same dance, the same instruments, the same beats to do some nice music and advise our young men. You know, and then we have to shield somebody like like Willy Paul from being influenced by a Diamond and his PDD people. That is why I'm here to tell Willy Paul, we love you, we are praying for you, we want you to do some nice vibes. We might not come for the gigs, but we know our boys in Kenya and our girls, they will come for those gigs. But the thing is, show them. Try also to help them not to go extreme. Contain them. Do some nice music. Yes.
Asante sana,
so I'm not secular, but I believe there is talent. There is talent. You know, even somebody like Mike Jackson was a gospel artist. You know that? He began in church. Most of these musicians begin in church. When they start going into secular, we run away from them. But me, what am I doing? I'm now getting them back. Not just to do gospel music, but even if they are doing secular, there is that secular that we know this one is dirty, and there is that secular that we know this is advisory. And when they are doing, we used to say explicit dirty music, we used even to write parental advisory, you know. But now for us here in Kenya, what Willy Paul does is some nice music. And if he has gone maybe beyond, maybe extreme, as maybe he thought that his competitors were doing extreme music and that's why they were becoming popular. But I want to tell him he's a brand. He doesn't need to do any extreme secular music. He's just a brand by himself. He does gospel, we say hallelujah. He does advisory music, we say hallelujah. He's our boy and we cannot run away from our own. I support you. Yes.
Thank you so much, Apostle. But before we leave, I don't know whether you have social media platforms.
Yeah, my social media platforms actually is Prophet Irungu. That is on TikTok. Then on Facebook is Apostle Prophet Irungu. And then you can also follow the Stone TV. That's my station. Then the Stone Media on TikTok, on Twitter, on all of them. The Stone Media. That is me. Yeah.
All right, asante sana for the insights. God bless you.
Thank you very much. This is SPM, and I normally watch, especially those clips. They pop. There's some videos that pop when I'm watching Facebook. They pop when I'm on social media. They pop, and you guys, you are killing it.
Asante sana.
Asante Shiko.
All right, thank you so much guys for watching this video. Remember to follow Apostle kwenye mitandao alivyosema. Until next time, I've been your host Shiko Gitao on all platforms. You can find me at I_am Shiko Gitao. Pia tufuatilie kila mahali at SPM Buzz KE.
SPM Buzz.